treat who listen to this story.
You know, we have to watch who we let in our circle. Not everybody's meant to be in your circle. There were two good friends named Justin and Troy. They worked at the power plant. They've been there for about 7 or 8 years or so. They both did the same thing. They both had the same job titles. It's just that Justin was there a little bit before Troy, and he the one introduced Troy to the job. So after 7 years go by, the board seen that both of these guys were pretty good at what they did, and it was looking for a junior executive to fill that position. There can only be one junior executive, so they kind of wanted them to compete with each other on the position. And the review was based on punctuality, communication, and work performance. Well, Troy said, hey man, look, Justin, man, I'm not gonna run in competition with you on that, because you clearly is the man for the position. You got a wife and 2 kids, and besides, man, you the one brought me in. I can't betray you like that. Say, yeah, man, if anything, I could run as your assistant, man. Well, what I'm gonna do tomorrow, I'm gonna go in there and tell the board I don't want to step on your toes. I don't want to be in the running for the position. The position is yours. So the next morning, Troy sees Justin and says, say, man, how did you beat me here so fast? The drive from our apartment to here is at least a 30-minute drive, man. But last time I seen you standing out in your yard, I blew at you and your wife, and proceeded to come on to work. He was like, well, no, you couldn't have seen me because I was already here, and my wife and my kids are out of town. He said, oh, well, that's impossible. It's got to be your wife, because I seen her and someone else going inside of your house. He said, no, my wife is out of town. Justin says, well, I need to go back home and find out who's trying to break into my house, because my wife is gone and my kids are gone and I'm here. And so Troy says, okay, man, what do you need me to do? He says, man, I got so much things to do. He said, I'm gonna handle all the stuff here at the job right here. I'm gonna handle everything for you. You know, don't worry about nothing. By the time the meeting come around, I'm gonna let them know what had happened. Okay, so 2 more days go by, and Troy sees Justin and says the same exact thing about somebody being at his house. So Justin says, man, this is strange. Nobody should be at my house, man. My wife and kids are gone out of town, and that's strange. So he goes back to the house. Same thing happens again. No one's there. He end up missing the meeting again, and Troy end up telling the board that what happens, and he have to fill in and do everything else. So by the time the review comes around, they end up giving Troy the position, you know, because the position was based off of punctuality, communication, and work performance. The punctuality part was that Justin kept having to leave the job to go home and miss the meetings. The communication part was that Justin did not communicate with the board of directors on that matter. You know, he left Troy to do that. And the work performance, because Troy was doing all of his work, you know. So Troy ended up getting a position. So we have to watch who we put in our circle. Troy snaked him out of job. That's it. That's all I got. Happy Monday.